So this is my presentation on creative team building. Um, yeah, let's get into it. So to begin with, we have styles of a good leader, and these were in the chapter. There's the transformational leader who encourages individual goals and cohesive teamwork. They also increase focus on achieving goals. Um, so that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. Then there's the authentic leaders who generate hope by identifying and converging with the group. Um, and this is important because while diversity and interest and personality is a necessity, so that you don't get things like groupthink where everyone is kind of doing the same thing, it's important to have a like-minded approach to whatever you're working on to kind of get towards that goal that you wanted. So next, a good team recipe. This was listed in the chapter by Donald Brenner. Um, so a relatively even amount of experience is ideal. Um, of course, there's a need for a diverse amount of experience, but like you would kind of aim for the same amount of time. Um, and then team members should understand what the end goal of a project should look like and what sort of impact it should have. Then we have team members should have a passion for the project outside of resume building and a paycheck, because if you're just looking for a resume building and a paycheck, it's like, are you going to be as creative as you could be? Um, then you have to make sure team members, their price for work is within the budget of the project. So like you're not getting someone who is, extremely expensive to work with, because, they might have like a way bigger name and stuff. Um, it's also important to make sure the team members are people that you want to work with personally. So like you don't want like clashing opinions and personalities and stuff. So a team is needed whenever there's creative work that's like really complex and requires a lot of different skill sets. Um, so like, video projects where there's lighting and recording and audio and uh, I'd say like books and stuff, like children's books where there's a need for illustrations and writing and stuff, and then marketing as well. Those are just some kind of examples of like more complex creative works. The most essential time for group work is at the beginning of a project. That's when you'd want to focus on, you know, a team and being creative as a team, because that's when the best ideas are brainstormed. Because at the beginning of a project, you all have like an initial burst of energy and excitement for that project. So then we have the Hollywood model, and this was also in the book, and it's kind of a layout for a team. Um, it's essentially a team of independent people that are handpicked by the leader to be in a group for a limited amount of time. This allows for the leader to pick exactly who they want based on their skill set, and the people that they choose are usually like freelance artists that are, sought out for their work and stuff. This allows for really diverse teams and, can be really interesting in the ideas that they come up with and stuff. But this is a short-term team that can be hindered creatively because there's a lack of familiarity with teammates. And then how do teams work? The leader is most crucial for teamwork. The leader should respect everyone's opinion, even if it's different from your own. And you not only create diversity for that, but you also build trust. And so